Okay, this is Kitty Raver, gs.c, replying to Trance reply to the thread that I started, Texas, what can be done? Um, uh, as I as I said in the last post, which in my most recent post, Claire, I wanted to thank you for getting rid of that post because it was just it was exactly what you said. They're making amends, but also demanding respect from everyone in Texas. And I can't help but think that was probably a San Antonio stringer, probably from stringy people like Suzuma said. They're all getting out of school now and they think they're hot shit. Um, Pretty much what sparked this fire in me is just the, once again, a former Texas member was banned, and Cleric said, Cleric said something that he he said something that was both, in fact, I'm not bagging on him, I'm not doing any. I actually want to thank him for saying those things, otherwise I wouldn't have had the drive to start this thing. Um, he said, another Texas member is gone, what's in the water, just shit like that, and sorry, like twitched. Uh, I can't help but think, back when I was new and I was looking at some old videos from like '05, I just saw Texas member, Texas member, Texas member, Texas member, and it was good, and then people started dying off. I don't know if it was because, things just slowed down. I know life got in the way for a lot of people. You know, there was, for an Axis thing, stringing for money just to get out of Austin, just to move. The whole battling scene got started here, which I absolutely, well, really I can't stand it. It really just opened my eyes to just, for lack of a better word, as, it's just become kind of my quote lately, for lack of a better word, corrupt the Texas scene has gotten. I started it because I wanted to be a bigger part. I wanted to help the community that's helped me grow, that's helped me realize a passion that I have, that's helped me, it's helped me through some tough times. You know, th- this art form, you can't compete with an art form. You can't corrupt an art form, yet people somehow manage to find a way to do it. I don't understand how they do it. I don't understand why they do it. You know, referring back to the post that I made, uh, HXC Spade or whatever from San Antonio, probably would be my guess. The things that he said, it didn't hurt this cause any, really. In to me, it didn't hurt any. In fact, it kind of stoked my fire, stoked the fire that I had. You know, it was just, okay, this is an example of how bad things are getting, to where, you know, artists, if you will, artists from Texas are, they're they're corrupting, they're turning it for the worst. And I understand that, as my good friend Kenneth said when I brought this up to him, competition can, a little bit of competition is needed now and then, but I don't believe that glow sticking, I don't believe that, you know, light shows. I don't believe that gloving. I don't believe that any form of light art, fire, object manipulation, anything. I don't think that it should be used as a competition tool. Dancing, that's fine. Dance competitions have been around since forever. And, people are gonna say, "Well, isn't this just a dance?" No, it's art. And I'm a firm believer in that. But as LHP said, right here, as a newer member, I've kind of made it my mission to spread the knowledge of glow sticking for what it is. It's not hard. And then he quoted Aiden from Glow Love 6. It's just about staying pure and pushing the art form as far as it can go. I live in a small town right now. There's not a huge scene. People don't really know what raves are. They don't really know what glow sticking is. So we haven't really had much of a chance to push it because a lot of the people who might be interested in it are in high school, and well, while I'm still pretty loose on the whole, sticking in school thing, I, just because I'm from a small town and no one knows what it is, and no one really seemed to care, and I never did it just to get popular, just to get attention. I know that other people in our school would do it just for that. People are just going to try to fit in with whatever's going on. I don't like it, but that's just the way it is. Suzume, you being the first post on there, it really truly was, as I said, it was a total morale booster. Your ideas, they're just amazing. We do need to expand. We need to get out. We need to attend more local parties, more above ground parties, because that's the only things that people are really going to hear about. I can agree that San Antonio and Austin's going to be a challenge. And it is going to be hard because we are next to Alaska, the biggest state. We are the most spread out among all the members on gs.c. And it's hard to see that, but, well, it's not exactly hard to see that. I know, all you guys in Dallas, Photon, Trance, Valorant, Lethality, everyone in that area, you're all pretty tight with each other, you're all pretty cool with each other. Rodaner, Lockshot, people that I've forgotten about, and I don't mean to forget about you, I'm just bad with names, my memory sucks. So, here's to all you guys, here's to all you senior members. Really, this thread is just this whole movement that I mean, it's not really me that came up with it. I'm not going to take full credit for that. It's I credit all of Texas for it, all of it, and it's just, for me, it's my way of giving back to something that's given me so much. It taught me that I can be good at something. I just have to work at it. I don't consider myself an experienced member enough to actually organize much of anything. I'll help out, but as far as just organizing things go, I'm going to leave that to you guys who do live in the bigger cities. And, if you want to get with me, just, if you want to just talk with me, talk with LHP, either of us who are down here in the sticks, West Central, we'll get with you. I've got Skype, and I live literally a 10-minute walk away from LHP, and I've got Skype. Just PM me for my Skype name. We can do that. It's a lot, at least for me, it's a lot easier to use than Tiny Chat. because right now, my phone is my modem. This is what I'm using for internet. That's why I haven't been as active on the boards as I like to be. That's why I haven't been, on as much. Um, and, this way I can, we can all get together, and again, for lack of a better term, in privacy, just organize something, make some plans, figure some shit out, just get together, do what we do. Um, like I said, another difference between our state and other regions is the organization of it. We've got North Texas up in the Panhandle, we've got Dallas, Fort Worth, we've got San Antonio, Austin, we've got Houston. I'm not sure about El Paso. I haven't heard much from El Paso. But, Dallas, Fort Worth, and San Antonio, Austin, they're pretty clumped together. So that's kind of the heart of where we are. That's also where we've got, as far as I can tell, the most active members. Houston's kind of way off on the side over here. And, you got the Panhandle up here, and then I'm way down here in West Central, over like an hour away from the geographical center of Texas. We need to figure out something that we can do just to get a bit more organized, just to make it work. And I know this hasn't been the most organized video. It wasn't the most organized post. I apologize for that. I haven't slept yet. I'm really bad about that. I usually work on Tuesday nights, and so that's why I didn't sleep. But there's gonna be more videos from me on this subject. There's gonna be a lot more posts from me on this subject. There's gonna be a lot more posts from me on the culture section. If you want to copy and paste, just mine and Trance's and anyone else who responds to these videos, just post them around just to get the word out. That's the first thing we've got to do, at least in my mind. We have to get the word out. That's what I tried to do. That's what, for the most part has been a success. It's just, we need to get the word out. We need to get organized. No. Get the word out, get organized. Sorry, ADD moment. Get the word out, get organized, attend local events, which is going to be harder for me in LHP. Not so much for LHP, because at the end of the summer he's going to be moving to Dallas, but, I'll go to what I can, I'll participate in what I can. After we get organized, after we start attending, local events, kind of build up a reputation, not that it's important, not like a battling reputation or whatever, just, get ourselves out there. Not like peddling, because like Suzume said again, we're not peddlers. We don't need to be doing this in the streets. We just, we need to spread the view a little bit. We need to spread, Texas isn't all bad. There's still some of us out there. We need to, I'm not saying change the ways of people who do some of this stuff, but, we need to at least kind of educate them on it. This is a really long video, I know, I'm sorry. So I'm just about to wrap it up. For right now, that's about all I can think of. I'd like to thank Suzume for, being just, that major text wall. I'd like to thank Cleric for just sparking the flame within me. Jebsax, I know that you're split between Texas and Colorado, and I appreciate and I thank you for, taking an interest in the Texas cause, because I know that it's hard for you moving between the two. Let's see, Fake Shot, thank you for the information on some of the clubs